We begin now at the top of Daf Beis Amud Beis in Mesechet Shabbos. This is Shabbos Daf 2b. We left off with a Mishnah at the beginning of Shavuos. The point of the Mishnah is going to be to compare the line about Shabbos in that Mishnah to our Mishnah. But the Mishnah continues here with Yedios Hatumah. We're going to read Rashi as we go through it to see each case. Yedios Hatumah Shtayim Shehin Arba. So by Yedios Hatumah also there are two cases which are four. And Maros Negoyim, Shnayim Shehin Dalid, and when it comes to Negoyim, there are two which are four. And then Yitzios HaShabbos, Shtayim Shehin Arba. Yitzios HaShabbos, there are two which are four. Again, the main thing we're going to focus on is Yitzios HaShabbos. Let's just see briefly Rashi explaining the other cases. Yedias Hatumah, Hu Amuros Bekarban Ola V'Yored. This is also talking about the Karban Ola V'Yored, O Nefesh Kisiga V'Gomer V'Amrin V'Mesechet Shavuos. She'ein HaKosav Medaber Ela Betumas Mikdosh V'Kadashav. The case over here is when a person either is metame the mikdash or things that are kachim. Shala'achar shenitma. The case is after a person becomes tamei ochal kodesh, either he ate kodesh or nichnas lemikdash, or he entered into the mikdash. V'alfinan hasam sheina mischayev ela b'yediyah tchila v'yediyah besof. So that's yediyos hatumah. The idea is you're only chayev when you have knowledge in the beginning and the end, the helim in time, but you forget in the middle. For example, kagon, for example, sheyada shenitma v'nela mimenu tumah. Let's say he knows he was tamei, but then he forgot. V'yachal kodesh, and he ate kodesh. U'misha'achal yada sha'achlo. Then afterwards he realized that he had eaten it b'tumah when he was tamei. So shtayim hein mimashmos hakasav. Again, similar to the last case, the case of Shavuos. So here also there are two cases coming straight from the pasuk. V'nelam mimenu v'hu tamei mashma shenelam mimenu tumah avol zachor hu she'achal kodesh v'shazem mikdash harei shtayim helim tumah lagabe kodesh v'helim tumah lagabe mikdash. The idea being you forgot, you didn't realize that you were tamei, and then you had two cases: either you ate kodesh or you went into the Beis HaMikdash. So those are the two cases coming from the mashmos of the pasuk itself. Shein arba, but there are actually four cases, meaning yeshlach l'rabos od shtayim. You can include another two cases. May riboy through a riboy of the pasuk v'nelam beis pa'amim, because it says v'nelam twice. L'rabos as hazocher l'tumah, that includes cases where you remember that you were tamei avol nelam mimenu kodesh, but he forgot that it was kodesh. Kesavar shechulin hein, he thought it was chulin. Oh nelam mimenu mikdash, he didn't realize that it was the Beis HaMikdash. The case of Maros Negoyim Litame Behen Shnayim Shehin Se'es Ubaheres. There are two major Negoyim that's called the Se'es and the Beheres. Shehin, that's the Se'es and the Beheres. Shehin Arba, and then there are actually two additional. Me Riboy Sapachas Shumash Matfela Kimosefachani No Alachas V'Gomer Mar Betfela Lazu Vilazu. The idea is the word sapachas is mashma that there's something tofel to the se'es and there's something tofel to the beheres. Tolda le se'es v'tolda le beheres. V'shanu chacham and beheres azu keshelek shniya lo kesida heichol. Se'es ketzamer lavan shniya lo kekrum beitza. These are just different shades of white negoyim. Mara lashon zachor mishamachi tani shnayim shein dalid. Rashi points out that the word mara is lashon zachor. That's why it says shnayim and not shtayim. Okay, and then the case, of course, of the last case of similar to our Mishnah, Yitzias HaShabbos, Shtayim Shein Arba. So here's the main point. Here's the Gemara's question. Gemara asks, Ma'ishna hacha de tani beis shehin dalid bifnim, u beis shehin arba b'chutz. How come over here in our Mishnah, Daf Beis Amud Aleph, it says two which are four inside and two which are four outside? U'ma'ishna hasam de tani shtayim shein arba. But over there, when it's listing these cases of twos and fours in Mesechet Shavuos, it just says two which are four. Besulo, nothing further. It doesn't say anything about bachutz and bifnim. That's the question of the Gemara. So the Gemara answers, Hacha here de Ikar Shabbos, where the main topic is Shabbos. This is Mesechet Shabbos. Tani avos v'tani toldos. So therefore we teach both the avos and the toldos. Hasam de lav Ikar Shabbos, but over there where the main topic is not Shabbos, avos tani, toldos lo tani. We're going to learn the avos and not the toldos. Let's take a look at Rashi just to get a clearer explanation over here. So tani avos v'toldos. Here in our Mishnah we do avos and toldos. Means yitzios v'hachnasos. It means exiting, going into Rosh Hashanah, and hachnasa coming into Rosh Hashanah. Shayitzios avos hein demi ve'aviru kol b'machane lo mashma elahotzos. Elamisvara amrinon michti mirshus l'shus kapikra mali afuki mali yule. The actual pasuk is only mashma hotzos as going out into Rosh Hashanah from Rosh Hashanah. But misvara, we understand what's the difference of taking something from Rosh Hashanah to Rosh Hashanah or vice versa. So we include hachnasa as well. So now the Gemara now asks the following question: Avos mai nihu. When you talk about avos and toldos, so what are the avos? Yitzios. That refers to yitzios. So the Gemara asks, v'yitzios trehavin. There are only two yitzios. There are not two which are four. Where do you get the idea of two which are four? And the Gemara says, v'chitem. And if you're going to say Mehen l'chiyav u'mehen l'ptur. There are some which are chayiv and some which are pater. V'hadumya demaros negoyim katani. But in this Mishnah in Shavuos, we're listing it together with maros negoyim. Ma hasam kula l'chiyuva, just like by the negoyim, all four of them are chayiv. Af hachanami kula l'chiyuva. So to here, they should all be chayiv. So let's see what the Gemara means when it says two, there are really only two and not four. So Rashi explains, Tarti havin, there are two, meaning the ani the balabais. There are two cases of bringing something out to Rosh Hashanah. There's the ani, bringing it out towards himself, and there's the balabais giving it to the ani. Where do you have two which are four? And maybe you're going to say mehen l'chiyav mehen l'ptur, meaning yitzios the ani the balabais l'chiyav. There's when they bring something out to Rosh Hashanah for chiyav. That's the regular case. The yitzios shtayim shel ptur, and then there's also two cases which are pater, meaning shtei akiros shel hotzah, two hotzah cases which are pater. Kagon pashat balabais yado malaya l'chutz. The balabais puts his hand; it's full. He brings it outside. V'natal ani mitocha, and the ani takes it out from there. Hare p'tur shel balabais the kachashav leitan demasis, and there's a p'tur of the balabais. Ukagon pashat ani yado reikonis lifnim. In another case, you could have the ani's hand is empty; he stretches it inside. V'nasan balabais l'socha, and then the balabais puts it in there. Hare p'tur sheni shel hotzah shel ani. That's another p'tur of the ani. Shu asher lechatchila. It's asher lechatchila de gazrinon shemayasa hanocha al akiraso. There's a gezerah. Maybe he'll do a hanocha. V'hainu shein daled to katani hasam. That's maybe a way you can get to for two which are four. The problem is if that's what you're going to do, if you're going to do a two which are four in that manner, you're going to have cases which are pater, and that's why the Gemara asks that when it comes to maros negoyim, the two which are four are all cases of chiyuv. So it doesn't fit the Mishnah to give this answer. So the Gemara tries a second answer. The Gemara says, Elo Amar Apapa, rather Apapa suggests as follows. Hacha de ikar Shabbos, who here where we're talking about Shabbos, Tani chiyuve u peture. Oh, very good. So we're going to list both chiyuvim and peturim. Hasam de lavik or Shabbos over there, Mesechet Shavuos, where the main topic is not Shabbos, chiyuve tani u peture lo tani. So we're going to learn the chiyuvim and not the petur. So the Gemara asks, if you're going to say that the two which are four are including chiyuvim and peturim, but still, we're still going to have a problem with the math over here. Chiyuve mai niu. What are your chiyuvim? Yitzios. We're talking about yitzios. Yitzios tarti havin. There's only two yitzios. There's not two inside and two outside. So the Gemara answers, Shtayim de hotzo, Shtayim de hachnasa. There are two cases of hotza, and there are also two cases of achnasa. That's what it means. There are two bifnim and two bechutz. So the Gemara asks, V'ha yitzios katani, but the word yitzios is used. So the Gemara thinks that the word yitzios has to mean taking out to Rosh Hashanah. It can't mean hachnasa. So Amar Ravashi says, Tana hachnasa nami hotza karila. Our Tana refers to hachnasa as hotza as well. Mimai, from where do we see this? Because we learned in the Mishnah, ha-motzi merishos l'rishos chayiv. It says the word motzi, and it's talking about from one rishos to the other. Milo askin, and d'kama'ayil merishos harab, merishos hayachid, v'kakari lahotza. Aren't we dealing with also cases where you're bringing from rishos harab to rishos hayachid? Doesn't matter which direction, and it's still called hotza. V'tayim amayin, why do we use the word hotza for hachnasa as well? So the answer is, kol akiras chayvetz mimakomo tana hotza karila. Anytime a person uproots something from its place, that's called hotza. It's not the action of necessarily taking it out to Rosh Hashanah, it's the action of uprooting the thing from its original position. Amar Ravina says, Masnisa nami deika, our Mishnah proves this as well. The katani yitzios, it says the word yitzios. The kamefarish hachnasa l'alter, and what's mentioned immediately, cases of hachnasa. Shma mina, you see from this. Rava says rishuyos katani. Rava says an entirely different answer. When it says over here the word yitzios, it really means rishuyos. Rashi explains over here as follows. Rava Amar, the kashalach lishna di yitzia, bein hacha bein hasam, rishuyos katani. Rishuyos shtayim. There are two rishuyos, meaning rishos hayachid, rishos harabim, shein arba bifnim. Kilomar, vi'al yedehen, yeshlach arba isurin bifnim. Through these two rishuyos, you have four isurin inside. Uchnegden bechutz, mehen l'chiyuv, mehen l'ptur. V'ahid shvuas kula l'chiyuv kudu kimna. The Mishnah in Shavuos is also talking about rishuyos, but the reason why it doesn't list outside and inside is because it's only listing the chiyuvim and not those which are ptur. So again, Rava says, Rishuyos katani, Rishuyos Shabbos shtayim. There are two Rishuyos in Shabbos. Gemara continues here, the two dots. Amar le Rav Masna la Abaye. Rav Masna says to Abaye, Hatamne havyon, Tarti sori havyon. So there should be 8. Maybe there should be 12. Vilataimich, and the Gemara asks, according to his questioning, Shitzri havyon, let it even be 16. Amar le says to him, Halo kasha. It's not a kasha, bishlama, it is correct. And we'll see how this discussion continues. Let's take a quick look at Rashi to understand what his questions are. Tarti sari havin means as follows. Arba chiyuve utzmanya peture. You should really have 12 if you're going to count everything. Meaning you should have 4 cases of chiyuv and another 8 cases of petur, 8 plus 4 being 12. And how does that work? As follows. Shtei akiros la'ani below hanacha. First of all, you have 2 akiras for the ani without a hanacha. That's the akira going outside, the akira going inside. Ushtei hanachos below akira. Then you also have 2 times where he places it down without the akira. So that's a total of 4 for the ani. V'chein labalabais. Then you have another 4 of ptur for the balabais. Kegon, for example, pasha da ani es yado malaya lifnim. Let's say the ani puts his hand inside, benatal balabais mitocha, and the balabais takes from it. Hari akira la'ani v'hanachal balabais. There's your akira for the ani and hanachal for the balabais. Oshanasan l'socha v'hotzi. Hari akira balabais v'hanachal ani v'chein pasha balabais v'chulu k'dekatanila. In other words, the point is, if you're counting all the akiras and hanachas of ptur, you should end up, and then also adding the 4 of chiyuv, you should end up with 12 total. And then the Gemara says, actually, if you're going to do that kind of math, shitzri haven, I can come up with 16. You can have a case where, let's say the case where the ani was totally chayiv, in that case the balabayas was pater. Let's say the ani did both the akira and the hanacha. He placed it into the balabayas' hand. So the balabayas, there's another case of balabayas pater. V'chein balabayas chayiv ani pater. You can have all the cases where the balabayas is chayiv and the ani is pater. So if you have 4 of those cases, that's an additional 4, just like you had 4 cases of chiyuv. And counterbalancing those 4 chiyuvim, you always have somebody who's pater. So that's another 4 cases of ptur. So that's 12 plus 4 is 16. So why are we counting it as 2 which are 4 inside and 2 which are 4 outside? We can get all the way up to 16. And he answers him back, it's not a kasha, and we're going to see in the next video exactly why that's not a difficulty.